Oh, hi. Previously, we were just talking about how you can think about it or follow your gut right into danger or breaking down trust. So, as we were talking about, you have to think about something before you go into doing it. Because if you think about something, you can build up trust. Or follow your gut, get into danger, like run into a tiger if you're in a Madagascar or something. But anyways, as we were talking about, you need to think about it before you do it. Because if you don't think about it, look, imagine you like to chop down flowers and chop off their petals. So imagine that you like to do that. And so your mom has this huge garden of flowers, and she leaves the back door open. And you see all those flowers, and you grab a pair of scissors, and you run out there, and the moment you chop down one flower, you just keep going and going. You followed your gut right into it. You followed what you wanted. But let's go back to when you saw the flowers. How about you stop and think about it? You think about what would happen if you went over there and chopped down one flower and just kept going and going. Your mom would be terrified. She took months and months working on that garden. And what do you know? It's gone. Chop after chop after chop of flower gone. There's just little petals, just little flower petals everywhere. Little flower petals. Remainings of your flowers that were once beautiful. Now let's go to when you chop down one flower. You chopped down one flower and you just kept going and going. You just kept going and going. When you chopped down the last flower, you looked for one more flower. And the flower you saw was Mom's special flower. The prettiest, beautifulest flower. It was the hugest flower you ever saw. The hugest flower. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Your mom comes over there. Mom comes over and she's in the kitchen. You're like, oh shoot, Mom. So you try and redo the flowers and put them back the way they were, but you can't get it back.
Cat. Down.
Sorry, just our cat. Sorry, just our cat. Sorry. And Mom is in the kitchen and you are trying to get those flowers back the way they were. But now you realize you can't change it. Now that you've chopped down those flowers, there's nothing else you can do about it. You have to wait till your mom sees what you've done. And now it's probably you who's gonna do the gardening back up. So you imagine if you had done that as a child, imagine what would happen. Imagine if you did that. You saw the biggest, largest flower ever, and you wanted to chop that down. You didn't think about it, so you run over that flower. You see that flower, and the moment you chop down one petal, chop down 3 more. And then you hear Mom coming out the door. You run outside to the front door, ring the doorbell, you run, and you hide behind a tree. Ring the doorbell, you run, hide behind a tree. You're hiding behind that tree. You're squatting down, trying not to be seen. And when Mom yells, whatever your name is she's gonna yell your name. And she's gonna say your name, and she's gonna say, someone chopped down my flowers. And they're gonna be hiding behind that tree. You run to a bush, crawl in that bush, and there's nothing in that bush because you searched in that bush before. There's nothing in that bush. Crawl behind that bush and get down real low. And Mom sees her special flower with 4 petals missing. 4 petals missing. She's thinking, she sees 4 petals on the ground chopped. Those are scissor markings. She knows someone came in and chopped 4 of her petals right off her special flower and then ran. Footmarks in the mud. footprints in the mud. They were running and running behind a tree. Then they stopped behind the tree.
Is she
Keep
following
going.
footprints?
They keep going and going, and your mom's following those footprints right to the bush. She looks in that bush and she sees you with a pair of scissors. And she says, whatever your name is, she says your name, and she looks mad. Your mom looks mad. She looks mad. She says, I work hard to make that garden. She sends you out there and you start plowing and weeding and stuff. And now go back to when you thought about it. You go out there to every flower and you see Mom's special flower. You see Mom's special flower. And you get out the pair of scissors. But you think about it. Put the pair of scissors back in your pocket. And you go back inside and you wait on the couch for Mom to say it's okay to chop one. You wait for your mom. So you go in there, you ask Mom in the kitchen, you ask her, can I chop down one of your flowers? The least special one. Mom said yes, and she said, I need to get that flower chopped down because she has this one wilted flower that's kind of beautiful, but it's wilted. She says, because you love to chop down flowers, and your mom says, go chop that one down. I don't need it. Go chop it down. You go out there and you chop down that one flower, and you're ready to go chop down the others, but you think about it. And you say, maybe it's not the best idea to go chop it down. Just think of the trouble I would have gotten into. You go back to when you did chop down all those flowers. And now your mom's really mad at you. And you're still plowing and weeding. And in 6 months, that whole garden is back the way it was. And you say to yourself, if I had thought about it, I wouldn't have been plowing. I wouldn't have been working. I wouldn't have been trying. If I had thought about it, you wouldn't have gotten into all that trouble. You wouldn't have. And just thinking of that doesn't make you want to do that.
Very wise.
So just imagine what it would have been like if that happened to you when you were a kid. Now, these flowers right here, these are old and wilted. These are okay to chop. See, but if your mom has a big garden that she loves and she worked 3 months to build, don't try and chop it down. Don't try, because my little sister, Petunia, she loved to chop down flowers, and one day she did chop down my mom's garden. One day she did, and she got into trouble, and she had to make it up to Mom. So instead of plowing and weeding and stuff, she had to mop the floors 6 times, over and over and over, 6 times to pay it back. When she was done, Mom sent her up to bed to take a nap. No, I'm not. Well, it's just my big brother. Yeah, so that's all.
Wow.
That's all for today. So bye, folks.